Hello everyone, welcome back to Crystal Crafts. So I tried to think of a better way to film this, but my son is here and he's just whatever and so I'm going to show you everything that I've crocheted or knit in the last 10 months as best as I can. So I have a chair behind me stacked full with things. So let me show you the best I can what I've made. So first we're going to start with this knit scarf. It's kind of a wide scarf, but like knitting and unblocked, it rolls. So what I did was, has kind of a pencil vibe right here, but it's got glitter yarn. You can't really see it, but it's party, Karen party. And I did patchwork, sort of. Ends in camouflage. And that is the first object, my knit scarf. I love this thing. It's so nice and soft and cozy. And I used all different brands of yarn. And obviously, this, like for instance, this yarn right here, or actually not that one. This yarn right here is actually from the dollar store. So, you know, mix and match. So that is the first item. The second item that I made is using Sunset Nights by Lion Brand. Now this one, what's different about it is that I made the back longer than the front. And yes, all my ends, I don't weave my ends in until I'm just about to wear it. So a lot of the stuff doesn't have woven in ends yet. If you're not familiar with this yarn, as you can see, it's sequenced or sequined only through a portion of the yarn. Not the very lightest pink portion, just the rest of it. I love this yarn, so soft, gorgeous. I love the sequins. That is one of my favorites. I made this. I made a couple of different versions of what I'm about to show you. I actually designed this one myself. This one has a flaw in it. The others, the one I gave my mother and the cotton version, don't have any flaws, and I love them. The one I gave my mother was a rainbow granny square, and then and it had lavender paneling. And then the cotton one is made of Giza cotton, and I will show you that in a minute. But anyway, this one is made with Mary Maxim's rainbow yarn in Sweet Tart. There you go. And it's just made as one granny square, and then you turn it around. You mark where or how wide you want your shoulder neck area to be, and then you attach the yarn and you just crochet down on each side. This one is drop sleeve, so super soft and relaxed, and I love it. This one I'll just wear for the rest of the video. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. The flaw, unfortunately, you can't see it, but down here at the bottom, it has a warp in it in the square, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's the yarn itself or if it was the size of the granny square that made it do that, because all the other ones did not adopt that flaw. Now this one is the one that's made of cotton, and I wear this one obviously the most during the summer because it is, you know, it's really hot, we're all suffering. But this is what that looks like. Here's the granny square portion of it on the back. I love the colors in this. All natural colors, beige, blue. It's, I can't remember what this was called. It was something beaches for the colorway. Very nice. This is yarn that I received in past Mary Maxim mystery box. So there's that. Actually, I'm going to take this off because I want to wear this other one. All right. Now this one is unusual. I like to mix and match and do a lot of weird stuff. This one in the wash, though, because of the yarn that I used, kind of fell apart, so I have to re-sew. but I love this one so much, and you're probably gonna think it's weird looking, but, so these are the colors that I chose, okay? Now this is the fun part, the fun fur. The entire bottom half, all the way around, ends with the fun fur. And I love this sweater so much, and I cannot wait to wear this. It's got somewhat of a bubble sleeve. This sleeve I made all black with the fun fur trim, and this one I matched the colors, the striping. And here's what the back looks like. And there's the fur. So that's one object. Here's another granny square one. This one was the first one I made. This originally was actually going to be a blanket. I never finished it, so I decided to turn it into a cardigan. Now, I do have some whips going on right now, and the other granny square cardigan I'm making is actually a panel from a failed granny square jacket, and I was going to turn it into a blanket, and now I've decided to turn that into a cardigan again. So you'll see that in another video, different time. But this is this one. I like this one as well. I know it looks weird because of my t-shirt, but whatever. But anyway, that's what that looks like. Fits comfortably. It's kind of cropped, so it'll be nice on the warmer winter days, because here in Vegas we actually have warm winter. This is a knit object. It's a knit cardigan. Mistakes were made in this, not in the stitching, but in the sewing. And I made a mistake. I made one of the armholes a little too tight, and I had to try to undo it, but then I had tied an end to another end, and those two ends didn't want to come undone, and so on. So, but what this is this is the sky, this is the grass, and this is going to be all covered in flowers. There's going to be a sun applique, birds, butterflies, etc. once I get the sleeves worked on. So I'm gonna crochet all that stuff, and the rest of this is gonna be knit. But I love this, and I can't wait to finish that and get that started. This one is a bubble sleeve cardigan. Now, if you're wondering about the camouflage, Walmart a long time ago had a glitch in their pricing, and a lot of the jumbo skeins came up as 64 cents. So I bought every ounce of camouflage, which I hate camouflage, but I fell in love with this. And I made this cardigan, and I still have skeins left over, but this is what I did. This is pooling yarn from Red Heart. This is Red Heart Super Saver as well. And then down here, I tried to do the moss stitch, but I'm really horrible at color pooling. I just taught myself to color pool the other day on a project I'm working on right now, which I'm making a messenger bag. So there's this cardigan. It's interesting. Let me check on my son, just one moment, please. My son is all good. Okay. And if you're wondering about my son, he's doing really well. He started ABA therapy up again. His therapist and him are getting along wonderfully, and his behavior has changed for the better. So a lot of the problems we were having over the last 2 years throughout the pandemic, or 2 to 4 years through the pandemic, has waned a lot. So we were very happy. This, I haven't decided if I'm gonna keep it as a drop sleeve, short sleeve, or if I'm going to make long sleeves or not. I've held on to the skeins of this color just in case. But the back of this, this is one of the ones I made myself. The back of this granny square piece is a sunflower, which I have to sew because of washing this. I have to sew the petals down because this granny square is the second one of this that I've made, and it didn't turn out very well. The second one turned out, and I apologize for the camera shaking. I have it on a tripod podium thing. And I put the second one that turned out really well onto a failed pair of pants, and I have in my laundry, I have a pair of pants that I worked on, so you won't see that. You'll see it in another video. And I have 2 crossbody bags that I've made in the last couple weeks that you'll see in another video as well. But I like this one. I think this will be really cute for fall with the color scheme and so forth. And the final thing, this is really popular. I don't know if I'll wear it, but I had fun making it. But it is a bodiless sweater. There's different versions of this. There are shrug versions where it's a bandeau and then long sleeves. And then there was this version as well where it's just a collar and then you have your sleeves. And it's bubble sleeve. It's supposed to have cuffs, but I decided not to do the cuffs to match the collar. And I didn't do the collar very well, but it's front post, back post, which I'm really horrible at. And, you know, whatever. But as you can see, I like to mix colors and have everything contrast and so forth. But right now, that is so far everything I've made in 10 months. That was not a complete, total failure. The stuff that failed, I'm going to reclaim the yarn, make something else. Right now, I've decided, since I have enough sweaters, I'm going to stop making sweaters for quite a while, and I'm going to work on accessories from now on. So I'm going to make bags, hats again. My son loves my hats. I'm going to make scarves and gloves and just house stuff, housewares, decorations. I'd like to start working on holiday decorations and things like that, which is not something I've really done much of over the years. I have made a tree skirt, you know, some decorations and things like that, crochet and polymer clay decorations. But this year I'd like to do a lot of crochet stuff. But once again, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. That is everything, like I said, that I've made more or less in 10 months during my absence. I would like to thank all of my returning subscribers. I would like to thank anyone who is here who is new. I hope you return and come back and check out everything else that I am working on. And once again, you will see me again in a later video, and that one will just be all whips. So have a great rest of your week again. This is the last time you'll see me this week, and I will see you around. All right, have a good day.